Recruitment and selection of international managers. Recruitment is identifying company needs and attracting suitable candidates. Selection is evaluating recruited candidates to choose the most suitable one. International manager is anyone on an assignment that requires living or working abroad, including expatriates, transpatriates, short-term assignees, and self-initiated expatriates. Criteria for recruitment. The company depends on international strategy, centralized or decentralized, culture approach, rigid standardization or local flexibility, budget for training, relocation, and family support, branding, national identity, or global outlook. The assignment varies in length, location, and complexity. Purposes: knowledge transfer, GV support, new brand setup, subsidiary involvement increases success and trust. Location challenges, development gap, cultural distance, or compensation fairness. The individual motivations, career growth, financial incentive, personal interest. Key qualities: adaptability, empathy, intercultural sensitivity. Prior experience can help or create bias. Demographic patterns show limited outreach to diverse candidates. Legal considerations, immigration restrictions, work permits, and duration limits. Legal obstacles vary by country and shift with global trends. Consider regulation for third country nationals. Selection methods. Informal methods based on personal network, fast but biased, non-transparent, and often unreliable. Formal methods based on performance history or technical skills, risk of mismatched profiles, and overgeneralization. Assessment tools, interviews, preferably involved in HQ and local subsidiary. References, useful but not always predictive. The test, language, cultural adaptability, psychological readiness. Assessment centers, stimulate real-world or international challenges. Limitations, cultural simulations may lack authenticity. Diversity in international assignments. Issues, women and minorities underrepresented. Biases, assumptions about cultural acceptance and loyalty. Unconscious discrimination plays a large role. Opportunities, women or minorities bring relational and intercultural strength, seen as non-threatening in some cultures, increasing effectiveness. Must balance advantage with risk of discrimination and legal or cultural barriers. Assignments in developing countries. Managers must avoid stereotypes and power imbalances. Requires strong communication skills and cultural sensitivity. Definitions of developing are fluid in context matters. Family considerations. Family well-being directly affects managers' performance. Dual career dilemmas reduce assignment uptake. Few companies support spouse career transitions. Including family in relocation planning is critical for assignment success. Case study: Japanese expatriates through the decades. Japanese MNCs have shifted their international management approaches over the past 30 years, influenced by economic change and globalization. In 1980s, expatriates were loyal companymen, closely tied to the headquarters. Overseas assignments were unpopular due to career stagnation and isolation from networks. Selection focused on loyalty, women were excluded. In 1990s, after the economic crisis, company loyalty declined. Managers sought international careers. Firm valued intercultural skills, flexibility, and began hiring locally based Japanese. Subsidiaries gained more autonomy. In 2000, a return to traditional control from the HQ emerged, but flexibility remained. Roles become informal. Expatriates maintain internal network, but often excluded locals. Family involvement and education abroad become more common. The questions: what impact did the changes in the 1990s and 2000 have on The first one, in manager expectations. In 1990s, managers moved away from traditional loyalty and lifelong employment, seeking more career growth, autonomy, and international exposure for personal advancement. In 2000s, despite a return to some conservative practices, managers still valued flexibility, informal job structures, and support for family relocation. They expected broader development opportunities, including cross-cultural experiences and international education for their children. The second, what the impact on company recruitment criteria? In 1990s, recruitment began focusing on intercultural competence, language skills, and a global mindset rather than just loyalty and technical ability. In 2000, companies sought adaptable candidates with strong informal networking skills, able to manage knowledge across cultures and work semi-independently, while still aligning with headquarters' long-term goals. The conclusion: recruiting international managers involves aligning company strategy, assignment needs, and individual capabilities. Successful candidates must be adaptable, culturally sensitive, and motivated, with selection methods ranging from informal networks to structured assessments. Legal issues, assignment location, and diversity challenges, especially underrepresentation of women and minorities, also influence outcomes. Supporting family needs and embracing inclusive practice are the key to assignment success. As global roles evolve, organizations must balance short-term needs with long-term development to build effective international leadership.